If y'all are like me, you like to experiment when you're cooking. Around this part of the country, we really like barbecue, smoked meats, and we like our rice and gravy. I like the best of both worlds. So what I've done in the past is I've cooked a roast in a black iron pot on my barbecue pit, and I got a really good smoky flavor in my rice and gravy and roast. But the meat really didn't get a good heavy smoke. We had a smoky flavor in the gravy. So what I want to do today, the wife and I really like a heavy smoke. So instead of using hickory pecan or oak like I would use oftentimes to smoke a roast, I'm going to use mesquite. Wife and I both like mesquite wood. We use that to smoke stuffed chickens quite often. So mesquite gives you a real heavy smoke. So we're going to try something today. I'm going to take my beef roast and I'm going to smoke it over a mesquite smoke, get a good heavy smoke in it, and then afterwards, right before my roast would typically be done, I'm going to pull it off of the smoker and I'm going to finish it in the pressure cooker in instant gravy that I make. And I know a lot of people are probably turned off with an instant gravy, but around this part of the country, everybody likes a good rice and gravy plate lunch. If you've ever had a good plate lunch, you've probably eaten instant gravy. That's just, it is what it is. So I'm going to make my instant gravy with my sauteed onions and garlic and whatnot. And then I'm going to finish off my roast in the Instant Pot under pressure with that instant gravy. And we're going to see if we can't get us a really good smoky tasting rice and gravy that has a smoke flavor in the roast also. So, don't know how it's going to turn out. It's a rainy day. I was bored. Figured, let's see what happens. So, if you want to follow along, you're more than welcome. Maybe something will be a use of you one day. You just never know. I'm going to just use my big green egg. I use a pellet smoker quite often, but the pellet smoker just doesn't really give you a good heavy smoke. So what I've got here is the remnants of mesquite that we had smoked stuffed chicken with day before yesterday. So I'm going to add a little more mesquite chunks to this and a little more lumpwood charcoal, and I'll get my fire going, and as soon as my fire is ready, I'll have this grill cleaned up and my drip pan with some new foil on it, and we'll get that roast on the grill and get her smoking. Got my mesquite in there laid on top of the coals that were already in there. I got my wood chunks covered up with my lump charcoal. That's big green egg lump charcoal. I usually don't use it. I typically use the off-brand stuff. I've been very satisfied with it. But where I normally get it here locally at Stein's, they were out of the off-brand stuff, so I just went ahead and got the sack of the green egg stuff. I've always been an impatient kind of fella, so this is what I use to start my pit with. It's a weed burner from Harbor Freight. Works really good to get your fire going. I guess about 2 minutes have gone by, and I got me a nice little fire going there already. I'm gonna clean up my grill and put some new foil on my indirect cooking setup there, and we'll get this show on the road. All right, we got us a little smoke rolling there. Got my temperature controller set up there from Barbecue Guru. My temperature is a little on the high side, so I got my damper closed and my air shut down. I've got my temperature set at 275 degrees. That's what I'm going to smoke at. So you can see the temperature is coming down there. Once we get right on our temperature, we're going to go ahead and throw our roast on there and get it to smoking. Our roast there is nothing fancy, nothing elaborate. That's just salt, pepper. Now you got black pepper and red pepper. So we got salt, red pepper, black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. That's all we got going on there. So we'll get that on the smoker. Well, we got a roast on the smoker there. We've made the switch from coffee to a good Louisiana whiskey. That's LA1 whiskey. that is bottled and distilled right here in Thibodaux, Louisiana. And we got our alarm going off here for low temperature, but that's all right. That's just from having the lid open. We'll get back up to temperature on our smoker. We'll have us a little whiskey, and we'll come check on this here later on. Got a little low smoke going there. Smelling good already. Ain't nothing but just smoke. Meat's only been on there for like 2 minutes. Temperature is almost back up to where we want it there. Steadily climbing. When it gets back to 275, the fan, the controller will taper off on the fan there, and we'll hold our temperature right at 275. Lord have mercy. Yes, indeed. Melt in your mouth tender. Smoky.